Well, hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Wednesday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand. And in today's news that's not news, and I think it's been in most of our sports bulletins all morning long, especially the ones written by one Matt Brown. Marina Irakovic has failed to qualify for, what is it this time? Oh, the French Open. Yep, she's lost another tennis match. What do you mean, who's Marina Irakovic? She's New Zealand's #1 tennis player. And for some reason, we keep following her career. Meanwhile, in successful New Zealand sportsman news, question, is Stephen Adams a horrible racist? After referring to Golden State Warriors guards as quick little monkeys. I just don't think he meant it that way. It was unfortunate he was talking to a black man who was significantly shorter than him at the time he made those comments. But I do wonder if, don't use the adjective little when you're describing somebody. It gets you into trouble. Sir Paul Holmes, when he used the word little after the word cheeky and before another word, he got himself into trouble when describing Kofi Annan. So my advice to you, Stephen, especially when you're talking about basketball players, even if they're a little bit smaller than you, and most people are, don't use the word little and you should be fine. I've got mixed feelings now. I didn't think that they were mixed until last night. I had here, let me explain. The all-day breakfast, which is now available at McDonald's here in New Zealand. They're serving breakfast both before and after 10:30 now. And I thought, awesome, the next time I go to McDonald's, I don't care what time of day or night it is, that massive McMuffin is going in my gob, in my belly. And yet, last night, for one reason or another, due to circumstances beyond my control, it was a drive-through takeaways night, and I found myself at the order window at McDonald's, realising that I didn't really feel like a McMuffin at 7:15 p.m. I wanted a quarter pounder. So that was a surprise to me. What's been your experience with the all-day McDonald's breakfast? Seems like what you've always wanted until it actually comes time to order it, and then what you really want is a burger. Or is it just me? And finally, on sort of related subjects, I'm suffering a little bit of white middle-class bison guilt here. Not because the bison calf that tourists in Yellowstone National Park in America, they put it in their boot of their car because they thought it was cold, and then it was rejected by its herd, and then it had to be killed. The guilt they're the ones who should be feeling guilty about that. The guilt I'm feeling is, by the end of that story, I'm thinking, what do bison burgers taste like? So I looked up, there's a Martha Stewart recipe. Check, doesn't that look amazing? I would totally order that instead of an all-day breakfast at McDonald's, wouldn't you? Ted Turner actually shared this better than beef burger recipe with Martha. Bison apparently tastes similar to beef, but it's leaner. It's basically health food. Cook them up and give them a generous sprinkling of Ted's special spice mixture and a slice of cheddar. Russ, Macca's is junk. That may be the case, but imagine if they started serving bison burgers. You might have to rethink not just whether you're going to order breakfast, but whether you're going to have that quarter pounder. That was glennzb TV. Thank you so much for having me up your Periscope. I'll see you back here again tomorrow.